Wall Street Memes Casino.
I'm fine.
And Sportsbook.
Andrew McCart, IFLTV, delighted to be joined by Frank Smith himself. Frank, look, there's Eddie and Coogan over there, and this is the match room on IFL, Eddie and Coogan.
This is the ones without hair together.
But the good looking ones, that's a fact.
The hairless ones.
But the good looking ones, I'm telling you, they don't have competition on us.
No, I mean, look, I get a bit of a stick for this, but Eddie isn't bad looking. Coogan's alright as well.
Coogan, great. Yeah, okay. Frank, how are you, sir?
I'm good, mate, I'm good. Enjoying Saudi Arabia, back in Riyadh. Feels like we live in there.
I know, listen, it does feel like we're living here, and I'm getting used to this heat, because as a Scotsman, I'm getting a little bit of a tan, and I'm liking it, you know, so...
You look well, mate. You look very well.
I train hard. I do try and train hard anyway, Frank. Frank, the 5v5, made a workout, Zhang's in the ring there, Wilder just came out. I spoke to Frank Warren there, he's confident it's going to be 5-0, Eddie's confident it's going to be 5-0, we know they're just bigging this up, but as the most, I mean, you're just one emotion really, right, so you're probably more calculated than these two right now, you don't play on emotions. What's going to happen in this 5v5? Is it going to be 5-0 on your heart of hearts? How are you going to win it?
I reckon it'll be 4-1. I'm not saying which fight.
No, you can't hang, no, who, which one?
No, I'm not going to say one of our fighters is going to lose. Just judge it just based on ratios, you know, and percentages. But we are going to get the win because I'm not dressing up as a French maid.
No, well, listen, I'm a fan of Frank Warren. I want Frank Warren to win now because you dressed up as a French maid, like I said to you earlier in the week. I mean, that's content right there.
I've worked really hard to create some kind of reputation and some kind of corporate image and someone who can be respected. Imagine I'd finish it all as a French maid, wouldn't I? Tuesday morning in Queensberry's office making tea.
Well, Eddie said you're a bit of a weirdo, and you would do that even if you won anyway. So I don't know what's going on there.
I'll probably do it as a laugh, but at the end of the day, it's not going to do wonders for the commercial, corporate, image we're going for, is it? But I'll do it. Do you know what? If we lose, I'm man enough to go and dress up as the French maid in the office, and make the tea. That's
getting clipped out and put on Instagram. Frank, I do want to get your thoughts, a little bit of news that's happened today. Obviously, I'll start with the Talksport stuff, and I'm sure you saw TURKI ALALSHIKH phoned into the Jim White and Simon Jordan show, said his piece. It seemed like if there was a hatchet to be buried, it was buried, or His Excellency extending an olive branch to Talksport. I just want to get your thoughts on that.
I get a lot of stick for saying this same thing every time, but I didn't actually hear it. I've had a busy day, so I heard the end of it, where he invited Jim White to come out here. But that's all I heard. So beyond that, you'll have to fill me in on what was said.
You know what? He was basically saying that he likes the show and stuff like that. And remember when Simon George said something that he won't not call a man His Excellency. But His Excellency came out and said, "Listen, I've got a secret to tell you, is that I don't like that name. It's just the PR people, and that's my title, and that's why people call me it." And it's sort of like, it was nice that he said that because it sort of broke that sort of, like I said, buried that hatchet or whatever it was between Talksport and Frank Warren, Tyson Fury or whatnot. But yeah, it was a good piece. Turkey spoke a lot, which was good, and he extended that olive branch basically to bring Simon and Jim White out here for Talksport. So yeah, it seems like if one man can solve any arguments, it's TURKI ALALSHIKH.
Simon's not coming out here, is he?
No, he's gone to America, unfortunately.
Thank goodness.
Well, you're not scared of Simon, are you?
I'm not scared of him. It's just I'm not his biggest fan.
What would happen if Simon jumped into this interview right now?
He'd just talk, wouldn't he? He'd just use big words, fluffy words, and just talk until he couldn't talk no more.
Well, listen, he uses some words that I like it, but he does use words that, for me, as a sort of like a kid from the scheme in Scotland, I've no concept of what he's talking about.
Yeah, I also don't mind, but he doesn't have the, like when it comes to football, his knowledge in football, he owned a football club, so he can speak about football and has enough knowledge to talk on it. When it comes to boxing, he hasn't worked in boxing. He can have an opinion, sure, but he speaks like he's an expert in it. That's the only thing, that's what frustrates me. And obviously the public listen because he's got such a voice.
He says his piece, and he's obviously got an audience, which is good because there is that sort of
good for the sport.
Good for the sport. That's exactly what I mean. He's good for the sport because he does bring a different opinion to side it. But the other news coming out today, and I know for a fact you were not too busy to hear this news. The rematch, 21st of December, Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk. It's a good 6 months away. Enough time for both men, because I just saw Spencer Brown said that Usyk's got a broken orbital bone, like a broken jaw. Tyson Fury went a long camp and obviously that 9th round. Enough time for both men, do you believe?
Yeah, look, it was a gruelling first fight. You know, it was a great fight between the two of them. They both left it all in the ring. I'm not surprised it's been delayed, and I think gives both fighters the time now to be prepared and go back into the ring fully fit and ready. And that's what we want for a fight of that magnitude. We want the fighters to be as fit as possible. So excited for that. December 21st, you know, Christmas, just before Christmas. Great time, and you know, another great night of boxing. I'm sure it will be.
Can Anthony Joshua be on that undercard if he's on September? Can we make it a huge thing? If he beats Hrgovic, let's say Wilder comes through Zhang, could that be a co-main event? Joshua Wilder on the won't be undisputed, sorry, but the Usyk Fury 2 rematch, is that a possibility?
I don't know. Look, there's lots to talk about September, let alone December. So I think let's see where we land with September first, and then go from there. Before we start getting into the discussions of December, let's get that sorted first.
I'm just trying to get my clickbait title, you know.
I know. But again, I don't want to get in any trouble. And I think, you know, we got to get the plan together first. Oh, it's Andy Ayling. There's the butler.
There's the butler, Andy. Andy, he's saying you're the butler. That's what's happening.
Have you not? Are you ready to do it though?
You just had that outfit for ages. You've got an excuse to wear it.
I look good in it. I'll send you a picture. You can see it first.
Yeah, I think Andy's nervous about this, to be honest.
Do you know what? It's because he hasn't got the confidence in his team.
That could be it.
Yeah, you know, if he had the confidence, like I've got confidence. That's why I'm happy to stand here and say, "Oh, we'll wear that outfit," because I know we're going to go and smash the Queensbury boys on Saturday night.
Definitely. Well, listen, I'll get one final one from you. Obviously, the Tyson Fury Usyk rematch we've just talked about a little bit there is. We've seen it before though. Usyk's going to go now be the heavy favourite. Well, maybe not the heavy favourite, but he's going to be the favourite going on to this one. But we've seen it before in Ali Frazier. Ali lost the first fight, going on to beat Frazier in the second and third fight. What can we expect in this rematch, do you believe? Better than the first?
They can all beat each other. The first fight was amazing, and the second fight will be amazing as well. You know, so that's why we're buzzing for it, because you know, look, Tyson Fury was well ahead in that fight in the early part of it. If he can continue to do that, he wins the fight. But Usyk, as he always does, seems to find a way. So yeah, great fight, and it's going to be another one just like we've seen.
Frank, right? I'm going to put you on the spot now. If you do it, I'm going to be amazed. If you don't, you're going to upset me, right? Eddie's chilling there. Deontay Wilder's up there. Give me your loudest bomb squad. Bomb squad!
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.